What is up, you guys? My name is Curtis from Sports Gamers Online, and today's video is a little bit different. We will be talking about sports games to an extent, but we're going to go beyond that, and we're going to talk about Electronic Arts as a whole. Now, last week we had the news break that Electronic Arts is going up for sale, or they're seeking a merger. Now, this is coming from a website called Puck, stating that Electronic Arts was seeking a sale or merger. The same report states that the company has been in talks with the likes of NBC Universal, Disney, Apple. Of course, these companies don't really do video games, they don't develop video games or publish video games, so Electronic Arts would act as that entity to do that for them. So I think that's why we're probably hearing that they're going to do more of a merge. But Electronic Arts is seeing what's going on in the gaming industry right now, with Microsoft buying out Activision-Blizzard and seeing that Sony is buying out Bungie, and many more going on like that. So Electronic Arts wants to kind of get a little piece of that pie. But here on Sports Gamers Online, we didn't jump right away to get an article out. We wanted to stay back and just kind of talk to our sources first, and that's exactly what Mike Straw did. He has a article up right now on Sports Gamers Online that you can read, and we're going to read that off here. We're going to get into the meat and potatoes of it, and then I'll give you guys my opinion on it. So let's jump right into the article. After speaking with multiple sources, SGO has learned while EA is open to the idea of sale, it's more keen on a merger than a straight up sale. And not just any merger, this would be one where EA's name remains and the larger company still sees current EA executives such as CEO Andrew Wilson remain in control. EA isn't just looking to sell and get out, a source said. The company knows its value in the market and will make sure the EA name carries on for decades. Mike's article also suggests that EA is kind of going about this because of the Microsoft and Activision-Blizzard deal. Now, when that Microsoft and Activision-Blizzard deal goes through, when the FTC actually approves it, it will be the biggest acquisition in video game history. It's going to be huge, and so many things are going to affect it. Especially, Bobby Kotick will not be part of Activision Blizzard anymore. He will not be the leader, he will not be the CEO, he won't be anything anymore. He's leaving the company, which is a good thing because he's one of the worst people in the video game industry, because so many crazy things have happened under his leadership. Now, Andrew Wilson, he can stay, if they do a merge, he can stay in charge of EA. And I think that's a little bit of an issue, because I think, as you know, he hasn't done worse things in the sense of like sexual allegations, things like that, but he's failed a lot under EA, or EA's failed under his leadership, I should say that. A lot of things have happened, and I have a little bit of a list to kind of go through. So first of all, Madden and FIFA haven't progressed. I've seen you guys in the comments all the time. You guys talk about how bad Madden is. I talk about how bad FIFA is and how FIFA hasn't progressed. Also, the FIFA Ultimate Team loot box trials and everything, they've been sued over that. The Star Wars Battlefront 2 loot box debacle, I mean, that was the start of everything bad. Dead Space, the series, got put on ice, and the Visceral Games, who made the Dead Space games, they ended up being disbanded after EA wasn't happy with their Star Wars linear single player game. Then Mass Effect got put on ice after Mass Effect Andromeda it was a dumpster fire, basically. And then they started on Anthem, and then Anthem ended up being a failure, a dumpster fire too. Now, the Mass Effect and the Anthem situation they hold hand in hand, because Mass Effect Andromeda was basically developed by I guess you would say a smaller team of BioWare developers. I think they were like the DLC team or something. So they made a massive Mass Effect game with a smaller team, and then the bigger BioWare team went to Anthem. They pushed that game out really quick. It ended up being a mediocre looter shooter that was bone dry, and it failed within like 6 months. All this has happened underneath Andrew Wilson's leadership, and I think that EA needs to be bought out, and he needs to be removed, because if a merge happens, then he's gonna remain, as this article suggests, he's gonna remain in control. And I think the biggest thing you can take away from Mike's article is EA is up for sale, but they are more keen on a merger. And a merger this could come from maybe like an NBC Universal, a Disney, a Apple, and Amazon. It's going to be somebody who doesn't necessarily occupy the gaming space. And I think that's the biggest thing we could take from it. But we're going to keep you guys updated with this particular story because it's huge and it can change how EA operates in the future. But my name is Curtis with Sports Gamers Online. You can follow me on Twitter at Cali from the Dojo. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this, because this is big news and this can really change how EA operates. I'll check you guys later, all right? Peace. If you guys like the content we do here on Sports Gamers Online, then hit that like button and subscribe to SGO right now. And if you want the most out of your SGO experience, then join SGO Insider.